Hello, everyone. Again, we are live with Rada. Today, we will learn that breathing technique, which will help us to have peace in our mind and body. The stage for you, Rada.
Thank you, Miriam. I hope everyone is doing great and have had an amazing week so far. So, yes, the last two episodes we talked about how our reality is um, due to our past history and things like that. And then we talked about fear. So today I'm going to share the tool breath work, breathing, how that makes difference in your state, the internal state where you go into the fight and flight or the freeze mode. This is going to bring you back to that calm state where the rest and digest, where you can take care of whatever is happening in your life. Miriam, I have a question for you. So do you think this breath work works?
For sure, because I work on this breathing technique for like almost 1 year right now. It's worked me to change all my life. Every morning I do it. Most of the time, also I do it before I sleep. It's worked very good because let my mind and my body relax and release all my fears, all my anger, and any bad feelings I have. I would like to thank you to teach me this technique because it's helped my life big time. Big
Okay.
time.
Thank you for sharing that. So, before we start with the breathing technique, I do want to let our viewers know the difference between meditation and breathing technique. Because a lot of times, what I get is people say, well, I don't want to meditate. I don't want to do all of that. But this is actually, you could say it's breathing meditation because when you practice this breathing technique, it brings you into the present moment.
Hmm.
Meditation's a lot to do with trying to manage the thoughts. But what the breathing technique I am going to show you today and talk to you about is actually helping you regulate your nervous system.
To
The
relax
reason
nervous system. Okay.
Yes, because the reason we have all of these issues is because we're going into that sympathetic nervous system. We're in that fight and flight. There's danger, and we have to do something. We have to get away by fighting, or we have to run away,
Mm.
right? The breathing techniques is going to slow your breath down, one. Secondly, it sends a signal to your body saying you're safe.
Yeah, I agree.
Because once you feel safe, you don't have to worry about managing the thoughts. Because if you sit in this meditative state and trying to manage your thoughts, you can manage your thoughts. Thoughts are going to be always flying around. But if you work with the breathing technique, when you slow your breath down, it's actually, this is how we're built. It sends a signal to your body saying you're safe. So I'll give you one example. If a dog's chasing you, so what ends up happening? So first the mind perceives danger.
Run
Okay.
away.
Run away because you can't fight a dog,
Yeah,
right? So
especially
you're,
me. I'm scared from
so
dogs.
you're going to run away. So what happens is signal sensor body, the body now has to prepare, right? It stops your digestive system, stops your immune system, and now sends the energy to your upper body or to the lower body to do something. Your heart starts to race, okay?
Correct.
And you run. Now you run and you go into safe space. What happens to your body automatically? What does it do? See,
Relax.
you didn't have to think about it, right?
Yeah.
It's just automatically your body does that. That sigh of relief. And then now you calm down. You go back to the green state. You go back to the rest and digest, and you start. Yes, your legs will probably feel a little jello-ish and you're shaky a little bit, but it goes away.
Yeah, correct. I
Not
agree.
there anymore. So that is what I'm talking about. It's built in, but when the real life happens, bills are coming, argument with the partner, job issues, all of that, or in the world, there's things happening. And when we go into that fight and flight or freeze or whatever, what's happening, that danger state, do we slow our breath down? Do we take that sigh of relief? We don't.
We
We
can
keep,
breathe even.
we can't because you're breathing through
It's short.
here.
Yeah.
Short breath. Short breath means you're in danger. Short breath means something needs to happen or you go into that freeze mode.
Yeah.
And also, we need the oxygen to go to your body, to our cells, for the blood to flow, to go to our brain. When we're taking this short breath really fast, breathing in through here and breathing out, it hasn't had a chance to go through your body. Because when you breathe, we're supposed to be breathing in our diaphragm.
Mm,
So into our belly is what I always say. If you've watched a little baby,
mm.
when they're breathing, what happens?
His tummy is going
Goes
big.
out.
Yeah.
Yes. And when they breathe out, what happens?
Go
Goes in.
inside. Yeah.
Do we breathe like that?
No, I don't think
No.
so. Do you know
Unless
we
once we
don't?
know.
Yeah, we don't aware or focus on our breathing. By the way, in
No, we
normal
don't.
life. Yeah.
No, we don't. And that's what keeps you stuck into that state,
Mm,
that fight and flight state or freeze state in the danger state.
mm,
Now you go on living your life daily
mm,
that way. So you can just imagine what's going to happen. So when
mm,
you're in that state, someone comes, maybe your child comes and
mm,
just wants to talk to you about
mm,
something.
mm.
And you're in that state, what would you do?
You can speak. You can talk.
You
or
snap, you
you or you will your reaction will be over maybe mad, anger, go away from me, you know, you
exactly.
can handle.
No. And when you're in that state, when you're dealing with business or employees in a work environment or anything, or even you go grocery shopping and you're
You'll
in
be
that
aggressive big time. I know from myself, when I am in bad mood and
exactly.
bad feeling, I will be aggressive even if i I didn't notice that I am aggressive.
Yes.
Okay,
So
some, like my son told me, why you are talking with me like this? Why you are angry and mad? Okay,
yeah, yeah.
somebody will
Because
tell
when you're
you.
in the danger state, all your focus is to take you away from that. So when someone's wanting to talk to you, you don't want to have anything to do with that. So by slowing your breath down, by focusing on your breath, yes, it's a practice. Every time I teach any of my clients or anyone that I work with, they turn around and say, "Oh, I'm not able to do this." It's
Yeah,
just a practice.
yeah,
But once you bring that in your daily life, where you always catch yourself, just slow your breath down, and also practicing it, like you have to sit and do it for a few minutes. I
mm,
always say, so this is like a prescription. I say my wellness prescription. The first prescription was awareness, what we talked about in our first session of the
yes,
episode. Then this is the second prescription that I always talk about is once you twice a day, twice a day in the morning for a few minutes, if you could sit and practice it. Now your body knows this is your state. And at night, same thing. When you could sit and practice this, it starts to become your habit.
yeah,
Now you catch yourself when things are going on in your life throughout the day. I have given this instruction to a lot of people where I say, if you're in a work environment,
mm,
excuse yourself and go into the washroom and breathe.
yeah,
If you're having an argument with someone, same thing. Just excuse yourself or just have that awareness and start to count.
mm.
And that's what we're going to go through. Should I use you as this
Okay,
practice?
I'm ready. I'm
Okay.
used to. Okay.
So the main thing is practicing to breathe properly. Because a lot of times when I have people say, I know how to do this, I've done breath work. So I ask, okay, what's happening to your belly? And then I realize either they're just breathing through here, or if it is breathing through the belly or the diaphragm, it's going inwards.
Mm,
So you don't have the oxygen going through the body properly. And there's so many other benefits. Not only with this, it's going to bring peace to your mind, but to your body. Most of our health issues are related to not breathing properly.
Correct. I agree.
Heart issues, diabetes, blood pressure, especially. Blood
Yes.
pressure, especially. So there's not proper blood flowing. And then our mind, brain is not alert. Okay, so there's so many benefits, and here we go. So, how I usually practice, I would say, is if you could just put a hand on your belly, or you could put it right on the side as a diaphragm area.
I will try to
Yeah, and
listen.
no worries, and one on your heart. The best way to practice is so when you take a breath, you breathe in. Notice to see, so our viewers, if they're practicing this right now, notice to see if your hand on your chest moves or is it the hand on your belly moves. So take a breath in, slow breath. Maybe counting always helps, like 2, 3, 4. And now you breathe out. So notice if it's your belly that's moving or is it the hand on your chest? If not, then bring the awareness and breathe into your belly so it expands. And then when you breathe out, you pull it towards your spine. So let's do this. So here we go. Everyone watching, you can do this with us. So breathing in, 2, 3, 4, belly expands and breathe out. The exhalation should be slower than the inhalation. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Belly goes in. Now breathe in again. 2, 3, 4. Expand. Inhaling relaxation and let go. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. And relax. How did that feel?
You feel like your nerve system is go.
So what I recommend is to do maybe about 5 sets of that, and
Yeah.
that is going to, and that actually is practicing to make sure that you're breathing into the diaphragm, your belly area. Also, the other thing is slowing your breath down. You want enough time for the oxygen to go in, for the carbon dioxide to take the oxygen into your body, to your cells, and then slowly release that. So you want to slow your breath down now also is only breathing in through the nose and out through the nose.
Uh,
The only, yeah, go ahead, Miriam.
no, no, no. It's okay. Complete your idea. Yeah.
Because when you're the only time when we're breathing out through the mouth is when you were actually running away, right,
Correct.
from danger. But normally we don't. But a lot of times people just, that's because you're so used to here and so used to being in that panic state and alert mode, you start to breathe out through the mouth. So only through the nose, only out through the nose, except when there's points when you have to. I actually do breathing techniques where I say do that sigh where you go, but other than that, always breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. There's a signal that goes from your nose into your body telling to calm down. Also, there's filters in the nose. When you're breathing through the mouth, there's no filters, so a lot of germs and everything goes in. And you probably heard of sleep apnea and all of that. That happens because at night when you're not breathing through the nose, you're breathing through the mouth. So when you practice this, it becomes a habit where your body knows to only breathe through the nose. And you were about to say something.
Yeah. What you will say for people don't believe on breathing?
Well, I have only one thing to say. If you don't believe in breathing, if you
You will
stop
not be
breathing, what
alive because sometimes
exactly?
sometimes I speak to somebody from my family. If you would like
Yeah.
to be in good mood, in good feeling, you have to
Yes.
breathe. He told me, what you are talking about?
Yes.
Okay. I told him, okay, without oxygen, you will not be alive. What you are talking about?
I've
I'm
had
not
the
telling
same
you as
thing.
something wrong, or
Yeah,
I can
I've had the
understand.
same thing, Miriam. I've had that in my personal life. And even sometimes with clients, I get the same thing. They go, "Well, I'd rather sit and meditate." I'm like, okay, well, if you're not breathing properly, you're trying to manage and control those thoughts. You could actually get into that relaxation state. But when you open your eyes and you're dealing with people, guess what's happening? You're back there again. So if
Yes,
you
correct.
practice on slowing your breath down, the whole thing is with this breathing. Well, there's multiple benefits.
Mm.
Main thing is it lets you know, your body know that everything's good.
And yeah, and you are in safe. You know,
You
it's
are
happened to
safe.
me when I went to the dentist. I do the breathing technique because I feel nervous. I
Yeah.
scared a lot. Okay, I
Yeah.
do the breathing technique and I say to myself, I'm safe. I'm okay. I'm safe. I'm okay. I'm safe. I'm okay. I'm at the end of the session with the dentist. He told me, what you did, you are different from the last time. I told him for 1 hour, I'm breathing in, out, and say to myself, I will be fine. I'm fine. I'm safe. Nothing will be happen. I'm good. Like
Yes.
this, I can handle the full session without any problem.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
the one before the session I'm telling you about it, I had a very bad panic attack.
Mm. Yes.
Panic attack. I'm
Yes.
start like I
Remember
can
that.
breathing. I can, yeah.
Yes. Yes. I've had it happen a few times where I have told clients to, when they were going to have that really uncomfortable conversation, either at work situation, there's been multiple times this has happened, or with a partner. And that's what I've told them to do is, okay, just get into your heart. And that's what happens also when you slow your breath down, you're actually getting into your body and you're
Mm,
coming to the present moment. And you
yeah,
are coming into your heart space, right? Because you're here, not in your head. And when they had that conversation, they were like just shocked and surprised
yeah.
that how things shifted around. But when they've had the same conversation before, it never went that way.
Because do you know both of them in fight mode, and they will fight.
Yeah,
I have it. I have the experience where I was and where I am right now is a big difference. I shift.
yes,
If you
yes,
both of us in the same like fight mode, we
exactly.
will be disaster. Yes,
Exactly.
great.
Because when you take that breath and you slow down, you get into this calm Zen state. So now nobody can attack you from the outside,
Yes,
right? But when you're in that state, that energy is coming out of you.
yes,
But if you
and give
take
it
that
to the other
exactly,
party.
exactly.
Okay.
And you're not in the right state to answer too, because now you're reacting.
Mm,
Anger comes out, all of that stuff comes out. But when you take that breath, you slow down, you're in that calm state. Now you can respond, not react.
correct. Not
So
fight.
there's so many benefits to this breathing techniques. There's multiple breathing techniques. I have it in my YouTube and also on website that I'll be sharing. But this is the base. If you could just get this down to breathe into your belly,
Yeah,
that's going to tell your body that you're safe. If you could practice that twice a day, that will bring magic into your life. And Miriam can agree to that because
yeah, I
she's
agree 100% from my personal experience. And I would like you to speak about your workshop.
yes, yes. So I will be having a workshop. I would be the January 20th. Sorry, I have to pull up the date. But in one of the episode, I'm going to go in detail and we'll share the date and all the details relating to it.
And the
But
time.
the time, the workshop is going to be based on creating new reality in this new year.
Mm.
Because every year, it's not that we put the last year or this year down, we embrace it. We're grateful for everything we've gone through, but we want to keep creating new. We want our life to move forward. We don't want the same thing. We don't, when you look back, last few years, you're going to say, oh, I haven't done anything new. So I'm going to share some tips with you how you're able to change your life and the new year. Because in this one year, I've been able to shift my life drastically that I wasn't able to do it for the last 20 years. So I'm going to share some of my secrets and help you have the best, amazing year to come.
Thank you so much
You're welcome.
for all this information, for the techniques. It's really help big time. And I agree, breathing is like essential in our life. If you practice every day in daily basis, you will have a big benefit from breathing techniques. Thank you, and we will see you. Bye bye. Have a good
Thank
day.
you. Thank you. Have a good day.